Marquelworld, all things pro wrestling news and my life. We're doing a TNA review tonight. First thing, want to talk about Moose, the X Division, and the NXT champion, a continuation of last night NXT. Again, we're seeing the same stuff happening in NXT, and it's a continuation on TNA. Yes, it is a continuation at this point. Give me 1 second. Want to hear if my voice is even being heard. Okay, what is this? TNA was good today. I'm a little tired of all these crossovers, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, so it's working. Hey, how are you, Anthony? Did you watch TNA today? How are you? Oh, I'm glad to see. So you're moving a little bit along, huh? Glad to see things are starting next week. How are you? We did have Elijah, who was known as Elias, opening up TNA, and he had a great reception from the crowd. Yes, he did have a great reception from the crowd. I was glad to see him. He kind of took the spotlight away from gotta say, he kind of took the spotlight away from Joe Hendry. I'm just saying, you can tell how much Elijah enjoyed that moment. You can tell he missed the live crowd. You can tell he missed the audience, a big audience like that. So it was good to see him. It was good to see him. But him and Joe Hendry did their little bout. Okay, so is it gonna be on sale soon? And while I do this, I'm about to start editing. But TNA Wrestling has been on a roll. I am happy for them. The main event was okay. The main event, I've noticed, has been really focused on Nick Nemeth and his brother. The main event, but it is what it is. Let me edit. Is what it is. I mean, he is not the most popular brother, but he is the brother. He makes it known in every segment that he's the brother. Come on, stop freezing everything. So, what else I want to talk about? We didn't see the women's tag team champions that much in action lately, but they are backstage. I do want to talk about Dana and Ash. Well, I'm sorry, Ash by Elegance and the tag team champions and Heather. They do want to get their rematch, so we will see that soon. The women's tag team division, TNA, I wish it would get a little bit better, but they do have a great roster. I just hope the TNA tag team will get better. Hold on, have to edit something. So let's see. We did have again Joe Hendry was part of the opening, but it looks like he got overshined by Elijah. This is gonna be a quick review. I am so exhausted. I'm so exhausted. So we did have. Let me review this. Leon Slater is my favorite. Right now in TNA wrestling, he is my favorite. I do want to say that Leon Slater is my favorite. We did have the Rascals. They did face Wesley's crew. I don't really know what's going on with Wesley and his crew right now with TNA. I thought the whole point of them was to try to take over the tag team division, yet we're still stuck with Wesley still getting involved, still being involved with the Rascals in one sort of way. It's getting a little tiresome. I thought that Wesley said that he wanted to take over the tag team division, Again, I'm a huge fan of Wesley. I do like the Rascals. I've been watching TNA for a while. I do like all of them, Zach, Wes, and Trey. But I was hoping a little bit more from Wes, him being part of TNA. And what I mean by that is Wesley doing his own thing in TNA Impact. Maybe, I used to be part of TNA. I used to be part of this brand, but now I'm in WWE. Thought maybe we would get that storyline from Wesley as a heel. I thought maybe we would get Wesley, like he said, it was going to be about him mentoring this team to take over TNA. And who would know TNA more than Wesley, who was in TNA? But hello, guys. And if you're watching the replay, please like this video and please sub. I post pro wrestling news 3 times a week. I know a lot of people don't watch TNA wrestling, so the reviews don't really get that many views. But it's not about the views to me or who's watching. But I do want to talk about TNA wrestling because it doesn't really get talked about a lot, and a lot of people don't do reviews about it. Let's talk about yes, Trey Miguel and them. They beat his boys. I have to look to remember the name. Tyson and Tyreek. They won by pinfall. I think it was Trey that got the pinfall after a tag team match. Well, after a tag team move. So it was good. And after the match, I said, please let this be the last of the Rascals and Wesley. And then, of course, after the match, Wesley challenges them to a match. Then it becomes official for next Friday, I think, pay per view. So, hard kill, what is it called? Oh, Sacrifice. What am I thinking about Hard Kill? But yeah, Sacrifice. So we will still see Wesley involved with the Rascals. Don't know if once the match is over, they're going to be done with each other or if they're going to continue this. We have Rosemary versus Xia Li or Li Yingling. Uh, I don't know what to think. I like Rosemary. She is. I think they called her a legend. I think they call a lot of people legends if you're there over a certain amount your tenure. I will say she is someone in the knockout division that has done a lot, so I would consider her an actual legend. But they do use that word loosely a lot, legend. But she did lose to Lee, and then she got her revenge. We all know she's a little unhinged, Rosemary. That's what we always liked about her. She's lost a lot of weight, I noticed. I was watching some of her older stuff when she had a lot of the paint and the longer reddish hair, and she actually looked a little thicker there. She lost some weight. Not a bad thing, not a good thing. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying I noticed because I just watched some of her matches today, and she looks different. So she's reinventing herself, losing weight, changing the hair. I love it for her. Mm, let's see what else I want to talk about. We had Sammy Kamaham. He had a little package. He's someone known also in TNA as well. He is someone that is known in TNA. When you think about TNA wrestling, you think about him. So good to see him. We did have a promo with Eric Young and his guys. They were kind of on the ramp, just talking their shit. That was a segment. What I will say, Eric Young has been there for a while, so it's not really nothing new with him. It's a new character, I guess, and he's a leader. But it's kind of like we've seen you for how many years now. So I'm glad that he is changing it up a little bit. But it's kind of like okay, can we see somebody else or something different like championship? It's kind of getting boring seeing him all the time. But I guess they did just have Josh Alexander try to put him and his group over by losing to him. So they do have a lot of plans for his group, Eric Young, since they did just have Josh Alexander lose his final match to Eric Young. And I'm hoping this is leading to something since they made it, Josh Alexander lose his last match. We had JDC versus Leon, no disqualification. I do like Leon. He's kind of reminds me of Javona or Javana in NXT. Two young black males that have a lot of potential, and I'm saying that myself because I'm black myself. So two black young males that I love to support and I love to see it. But they really they get these losses. They are built and showcased as serious. They are showcased as someone that is a star, but when it comes to these matches, they lose. When it comes to these matches, they end up losing. So it's kind of like, why do you keep presenting them with these backstage promos, these nice vignettes, these nice entrances, these nice Titrons, all that, but then they can't even win a serious match. So Leon Slater lost. This would have been big for him to show that he's hardcore and he can hang with the big boys. He can hang. He ain't no young cat, but they made him lose. Again, he is young. He's 20, I think. So Leon does have a future. I don't even think he's old enough to drink yet, but I just hate seeing that. I just hate seeing that him lose. They do give him a lot of camera time backstage, so I really don't understand why it doesn't reflect in the ring him winning. He does have a good showing, but he doesn't really win that much. Or maybe they're doing the whole young thing. He's paying his dues, and then in 5 years, I'm a veteran. I've been doing this, so maybe that's what they're trying to do. They did have the system gang up on him. They have some kind of obsession that they want him to be part of their group. Um, I do like the system. I do like the let me tell you something or I have something to tell you, whatever she be saying. I do like them. You kind of get used to them because they've been around so long and they are a good heel faction. We had Tessa who wanted to talk to the doctor. But he was checking on Zaya because she got sprayed and attacked after defeating Rosemary. The doctor basically was telling Tessa she has to wait, but she was basically saying she's an A star, an A player. She does not have to wait for a catering or mid card wrestler. And he said, no, you'll wait. So this will segue to what happened. It was supposed to be Tessa versus this local competitor, Mila Moore. Matessa said she couldn't compete since she wasn't checked on. That's when Masha came and interfered and started saying she's the champion. She's always going to fight because she's always ready. She defeated the Mila Monroe, and then it basically was showing Tessa that she's the champ and she's nothing to play with. We did have Cora Jade. She did attack um, Masha. Again, this is like a continuation because we already seen them interact before, and it seems like Cora comes every week at this point. Even though I do like her and I feel like she's booked strong in TNA, I just feel like at this point it's an overkill when you do it every week to the point it's like, oh okay, she was here last week. Oh okay, she was here 2 weeks ago. Okay, she came. She's been coming for 2 months now. This is nothing new. So I just hope it doesn't come back yet. They don't have to do this every week. It's getting a little tiresome. We did have Tessa Blanchard get some chance races. I don't really know what to say about this. It's kind of gotten old to me. Don't know about the allegations. I know it's hearsay. I mean, there's also hearsay. Whoever she did this to allegedly, they talked, she apologized, and they moved on. But again, this is all weird. It was all after she tweeted how nobody respects her or how women don't support each other. And when she won the TNA Heavyweight Championship, she tweeted that, and then that's when all the allegations came under her tweet when she said how other women don't support her. So it wasn't like a thing where people were talking about her for a while, and then the rumors started to come, and people were saying that no, she tweeted it's sad that no woman wanted to support me. I just won the TNA championship, and that's when all these allegations came out after she tweeted that. But to segue, they had these racist chants. Again, it's a lot of hearsay. She said, and I feel like people do grow. I hope she did grow if this is allegedly true. I just hate the what kind of like what do you want from her at this point? We don't even know if it's true. If it is true, and if she did apologize, why are y'all still mad? And if she really changed, don't people learn from their mistakes, or do we just penalize them for the rest of their lives and just say we hate them, we don't want nothing good to happen to them, they need to go to hell? I don't know. So maybe that's what some people think. She does get a lot of heel heat, um, which is good. She does get a lot of heel heat, but I know some people like her. Like a lot of people like her in the comments. And she is one of the most followed people on the roster compared to the other people. So she has like what 400,000 followers, while everyone else on the roster has 20K, 50K, 35K. She's in the 400,000s on Instagram, I think, or at least 200,000. So she has way more than the other people. But we shall see. With all this that they're doing, the crowd is giving her good heat, and it is giving her a lot of chatter online because people are laughing about it. Some people are defending her, but at the end of the day, she still is the main topic after tonight. We did have Joe Hendry and Elijah versus the Colognes. I didn't watch this. I saw the entrance and stuff, but I kind of already knew who was going to win. I did say the Nemets are in the main events recently because they were just part of a tag team before he got suspended, Nick Nemeth. And then we did see he was part of this. Ryan, he was coming out during the main event. He was the first person speaking. So that's what I mean by the Nemets are part of the main event a lot. So Joe Hendry and Elijah, they won. It was good to see Elijah on TV. He has a new theme. It was good to see Elijah. I did like TNA. Today, I would say it's an 8.7 out of 10. TNA just has a different vibe from AEW. WWE has a whole nother vibe. And again, that's why I'm afraid this crossover may be too much to the point they lose that vibe. But they still have it, still like it. But once they start to look like NXT, the ring and everything, I'll get tired of it. But no, TNA was a solid B plus for me. What do you guys think that watched the replay? If you have not liked this video, thank you those that watch. Thank you Anthony for commenting. But TNA Wrestling, TNA Wrestling, I love all wrestling. TNA, you got your star Leon. Oh, we did have KC and Top Dollar. They did have a segment. A lot of people say it was boring. They basically were just talking shit. Did a little TikTok dance, and even KC went live while he was um part of the promo. I did like it. I did like it. I do like KC. I do think he's a young cat that has a lot of promise ahead of himself. So I am trying to support him. Top Dollar, I had to think real fast. He's cool. He's cool. He embraces the hate. I know he gets a lot of hate, so he does embrace the hate that he gets. But he's cool. He does he's a good heel. I mean, he's cocky. He has the look. He has the annoying factor. So the annoying factor is what a lot of people don't like about him. He has that KC that's younger than him, smaller than him, totally opposite of him, but they're still both annoying together. So that being said, that is what we see with him. Um, KC and Top Dollar. So they had this segment. I guess the Foleys were there. I know Noelle, but I guess her brother was also there, and they're we already know Mick Foley, Noelle Foley, the brother Foley. They were part of the segment too. They had a little bit of a camera time. They did show them. Noelle, I didn't know she was still into wrestling. I think she was. Didn't she have her own show on the WWE Network when that was still a thing? Or didn't the Foleys have their own reality show? And then after that, I thought she had her spinoff, or I think WWE was featuring Noelle for a while. I do remember the reality show vaguely. I didn't watch all the episodes, but I watched maybe one or two. I remember she was getting a huge buzz at the time, and then I thought they were trying to feature her. Who knows? Who knows? But TNA Wrestling, I guess that's where they are. TNA Wrestling was good. If you want to leave your opinion, you can. Again, please like this video. It does help. TNA Wrestling, you guys are coming back. You guys are selling shows. The live view was a little bad at first. I was kind of like, what's going on with the audio? I thought it was something wrong with my sling. But then I recalled it's live. So that's why they were having some audio issues compared to pre taped. So I guess because they don't go live as much, they need to get used to it. But other than that, it was a good show. I hope you guys are well. This is Marquel's World. All things for wrestling news, my life. I'll see you guys on the next video, YouTube. Peace.